we'll be off to Khajuraho. We'll be seeing Khajuraho for most of today. We're going to bring some videos from there for you, some stories. So please do stay tuned. Our journey is far from over. We are off from Sagar towards Khajuraho, which is about a 4.5 hours journey. Along the way, we find these time travel pockets where you can see buildings constructed at a completely different time. But as is the case everywhere, you see a Hanuman temple there. These gems tucked away are hard to miss in Madhya Pradesh. None of us on the Kashipat team have ever actually been to Madhya Pradesh. So this being our first time, we were left quite impressed with the greenery all around us. The natural landscape is truly something to behold. But MP is not just about its nature. As we passed through little towns, we saw cultural fairs vibrant as ever. We saw kids taking time off from school and going on beautiful religious processions. But we have to rein in our enthusiasm and focus on the journey ahead. Because up there in the distance lies the ancient bastion of the Chandelas. Khajuraho's reputation precedes it. It even finds a mention in the travelogues of famous Arab travelers like Ibn Battuta.
So, we are entering the Yajnavaraha Mandir, and let us see how this beautiful form of Varaha is there. So, the story of the beautiful Hemavati being seduced by the moon god, and then the son was born, and the son became very valorous, and he established a kingdom, and he built this, and now we have this beautiful Murti of Varaha. This contains actually 674 gods and goddesses, the different forms of goddesses, and our Yadavji is actually a good expert in explaining the different gods and goddesses forms here. So here you have the Ashtatikpal, for example, you have the Kal, Yamraj and Kal.
Agni.
Yeah. Here you have the Agni, and here you have the Indra, right? And the feet of the Varaha are the Varunas. So he is actually standing in the primordial waters, the chaos.
ईशान है, हमेशा आदमी को गर्व नहीं करना, शांत रहना। शिव जी का एक रूप है, लक्ष्मी कितनी हो जाए शांत रहे, ईशान कौन है?
The Adisesha, a beautiful statue of Bhumi Devi was standing here, Earth Goddess was standing here, and it was pulled down by the Islamic invaders, but it was left there. When the Britishers came, they took that goddess to their museum, and hence we have lost the goddess here.
The Khajuraho sculptures are unabashed. The fascinating images are chiseled on the exterior as well as interior walls of the temples, whether they are big or as small as this one. It all looks like one exquisitely carved piece.
So, we are here, actually we are visiting this place second time. Yesterday evening we came, and today morning we came, and now it is afternoon. We have been looking at each and every sculpture. There are certain sculptures that we can very easily identify. For example, here is Ganesha. Just looking at that, you can say that this is Ganesha. And as we went yesterday, we saw this particular Murti, and we found that we were not able to identify this. Now, we have a problem, because this is our Yadavji told us was actually Saniswara. How do we identify Saniswara? He says there is a small bead at the hand, and by that you can identify it. But not everyone who comes here is familiar with the iconography of this particular place. Because of that, most of the time, without a very good guide, they will not be able to identify at all. So they will be losing the beauty and the narrative that the temple is giving them. Hence, it will be very good if ASI numbers important sculptures here and provides audio guides to the people who come here. If audio guides are provided, then they can come here, they can switch on for a particular number, that particular audio guide part, and they can hear the actual meaning and the specific correct information related to that particular sculpture. That way, it will be very, very good for the people who come here, and they can have a complete experience of Khajuraho.
The story goes that there were 85 temples built from the 9th to the 11th centuries, but now only 20 remain. But here stands one of the loftiest and finest temples in the Khajuraho group of monuments, the Kandarya Mahadev. About 800 sculptures are carved on the interior and exterior walls of this temple. The 6 main parts of a full-fledged Khajuraho temple are integrated into one beautiful part. Inside the sanctum stands a marble linga, the divine symbol of Shiva. The Khajuraho sculptures are of course awe-inspiring. That is just stating the obvious. But where it becomes a remarkable thing of beauty is when you think about how the craftsmen were able to elevate the mundane to the magnificent. Each temple we visit looks more imposing than the previous one, reaching high up into the sky.
Many people think only of erotic sculptures, a very unfortunate development. So what has happened is that if you take the entire structure, The erotic sculptures form only a very small portion, but they have created a reputation and they have also created a nefarious market that if you are going out in the bazaar area and if you are asking for a memorabilia for Khajuraho, all the things that are given to you are replica of erotic sculptures. But as I said, they are only a very small fraction of the sculptures, beautiful sculptures that you have around here. Unfortunately, when you go home, you cannot have a replica or a memorabilia of any of those beautiful sculptures, but only these small number of erotic sculptures fill the entire market. It is an unfortunate development. We are degrading ourselves not only before the foreigners, but we are degrading ourselves before our next generation. It is time that we create proper replica, proper memorabilia of all the beautiful sculptures here and give it to the people who come here so that they can take back a solid, great memory. So now we will go and explore this wonderful fractal universe that has been created around in the grandest of design. Come.
So that was our visit to the western group of monuments in the Khajuraho complex. Although only about 1/4 of the temples from the original lot stand tall today, the Khajuraho complex still provides a grand vision for how we can build communities of temples across the country. Maybe even something like what the Kashi Vishwanath could one day become.